Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Humaira Zafar and I welcome you all to my channel. The topic which we will be discussing today, that is Born-Haber cycle, right? Few terms which I will be using in the lesson today. I have already mentioned those terms in my previous video, and link of previous video is shared on the screen, right? Before starting my lesson, I would like to request you all to subscribe my channel. So let's start with our lesson. So our lesson is about Born-Haber cycle today. So first of all, you need to know what does Born-Haber cycle mean, right? Born-Haber cycle is actually a particular type of enthalpy cycle which we can use to calculate latest enthalpy of ionic compounds, right? So whenever you want to calculate latest enthalpy of ionic compounds, you can use this particular type of enthalpy cycle which is called Born-Haber cycle, right? So first of all, you need to know what are the main components of Born-Haber cycle. As I already told you, whenever you are supposed to calculate latest enthalpy of ionic compounds, you can use this enthalpy cycle, right? So what are the main components of this Born-Haber cycle? So I can show those main components with the help of this simple enthalpy cycle diagram. So you can see clearly from this diagram that there are mainly three corners. One corner is this one, which is representing ions in gaseous state, right? So those ions will be reacting together to form ionic compound, and this enthalpy change is named as latest enthalpy, right? And you can see that in the third corner, which is at the bottom of the diagram, elements in their standard state. Statement is written elements in their standard states. So when elements in their standard states will be converted into ionic compound, then you will be saying that is called enthalpy change of formation. And when elements in their standard state they are converted into ions in gaseous state, then this enthalpy change is called enthalpy change of ionization. And when ions in gaseous state are converted into ionic compound, then this enthalpy change is called latest enthalpy. So from this diagram you can see clearly that Born-Haber cycle basically involves three type of enthalpies mainly. One is latest enthalpy, the other one is enthalpy change of formation, and third one is enthalpy change of ionization, right? So you all must keep in mind that whenever you will be drawing Born-Haber enthalpy cycle, so you need to keep in mind that enthalpy change of latest energy will be involved, delta H formation will be involved, and delta H ionization will be involved, right? So we can explain this in detail with the help of an example. That example is of basically sodium chloride, right? So first of all, you can see from this enthalpy cycle diagram that how can you deduce an equation from this enthalpy cycle. Like if you want to calculate delta H latest, then that value will be equal to what? You need to form an equation firstly, right? So how can you form an equation? So you need to look for starting corner and then you need to look for ending corner, right? So the one from where arrows will be emerging, that is called starting corner basically, right? So this corner where elements in the standard states is written, that is a starting corner. So I have shown with the help of a green arrow that one route will be from elements in their standard states from here, and it will move towards ions in gaseous state, and then it will end at ionic compound, right? So this route will be including delta H standard ionization and delta H standard latest. So when it will be ending at ionic compound corner, then you will be putting a sign of equal, and then second route is from elements in their standard state to ionic compound. So in this way you can say delta H standard ionization plus delta H standard latest is equal to delta H standard formation. Means you have devised that there are two routes. One route is from elements in the standard state to ionic compound, and the other route is again from elements in their standard state to ionic compound, and this route will be including this value, that is delta H standard F, and the other one route will be including two values, that is delta H standard I and delta H standard latest, right? I have shown this equation in the next slide, like here. According to Hess law, delta H standard I plus delta H standard latest is equal to delta H standard formation, and if you want to calculate delta H standard latest, then you can rearrange this equation, students. Okay, so in the next slide, as I had mentioned that I will be explaining you this Born-Haber enthalpy cycle in detail with the help of an example, and that example is of sodium chloride. So again you can see I have drawn three main corners here. One is of ionic compound, and the other one is of elements in their standard states, and the third corner over here is of ions in their gaseous state, right? So this is representing delta H standard latest. Like, how do you define latest energy? When one mole of ionic compound is formed from its gaseous ions, right? So this enthalpy change is like delta H standard latest, and standard shows under standard conditions, and this is like you have shown that this step is showing delta H standard latest, and in the other step, like where delta H standard F is written, that is showing its enthalpy change of formation when one mole of ionic compound is formed from its elements which must be in their standard state. So again this arrow is having a label of delta H standard F, so it's enthalpy change of formation. So if we talk about this enthalpy change delta H standard I, it's like it's sum of some other enthalpies which you have already you have already read about those enthalpy changes in the first video in first lesson. So I will be using those terms which I had explained in first video during explaining this delta H standard I, because delta H standard I is it basically consists of some other enthalpies. So what are those enthalpies? We'll be discussing in a minute. So you can see from here that sodium solid is converted into sodium gaseous, and the other ones, chlorine, is written in the same form, like half Cl2 gaseous. So in the next step you can see sodium gaseous is converted into sodium plus gaseous by releasing one mole of electron. Means over here you can say each step is representing that only one chemical substance is being changed. So in the first step sodium solid is converted into sodium gaseous, that is enthalpy change of atomization of sodium. So in the second step over here you can see that sodium gaseous is converted into sodium ion by releasing one mole of electron, so it's representing first ionization energy of sodium. In the next step you can see that chlorine, half Cl2, which was in molecular form, it's converted into Cl gaseous, so this is representing enthalpy change of atomization of chlorine. And in the last step you can see Cl gaseous is converted into Cl negative gaseous, that is showing its EA1, that is first electron affinity of chlorine, right? So you can see that delta H standard I, that is enthalpy change of ionization, means when elements are converted into their respective ions, like sodium ions and chloride ions in this case. So it involves some other enthalpies, and what were those enthalpies? Enthalpy change of atomization for both the elements, and enthalpy change of ionization energy 1, which is for sodium, and enthalpy change of electron affinity 1, which is for basically chlorine, right? So these are the enthalpies which are involved whenever you will be discussing enthalpy change of ionization, right? So if you sum up the whole lesson, what you learned today, that is about Born-Haber cycle. You must now have got the idea what is Born-Haber cycle. Simply you will be saying it's a cycle, enthalpy cycle, which is used to calculate delta H standard latest of ionic compounds. So if somebody asks you what are the main components of this enthalpy cycle, you will be saying it comprises of delta H standard latest, delta H standard formation, and delta H standard ionization. So you can explain this enthalpy cycle with the help of an example, like I have explained with the help of an example of sodium chloride. You can choose any other compound, right? And you have to draw enthalpy cycle with the main corners, like where you should have shown that those elements, like in standard state over here, then in gaseous form ions in the gaseous form in this corner, and compound ionic compound in this corner, right? And then you will be explaining that delta H standard I, it comprises of some other enthalpies as well. And what are those enthalpies? Enthalpy change of atomization of both the elements, and then enthalpies of both the elements, which will be involved to convert these gaseous atoms into their respective ions, like ionization energies and electron affinities, right? So this was all about Born-Haber cycle. You must have got the idea about it. I will be uploading some questionnaire later on in the form of video. Then you will be attempting those that questionnaire, and inshallah then I will be assessing that how much you have learned so far. So thank you everyone. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.